Hey guys, it's Luke, and here I am at the iconic contemporary hotel here at Walt Disney World. Happy Easter! And that's pretty much what I'm here for. I will be visiting in this video three different resorts. That is, of course, here at the Contemporary, also the Grand Floridian, and the Boardwalk. Every Easter, the bakers at those particular resorts put together quite a interesting, eclectic, and beautiful display of Easter eggs. That starts pretty much usually as soon as you enter the resorts. Here at the Contemporary, there's a beautiful gold chocolate speckled egg with the chef, with I guess an Easter chef, Jeff, who is the, I guess, master chef, main chef, head chef here at the Contemporary. So let's have a look at the Easter eggs here at the Contemporary. Each of these eggs took about 3 to 4 weeks to complete. And yes, they are all chocolate. It also includes, rolled fondants, various, colored sugars, cocoa butters. Overall, the display here at the Contemporary contains over 200 pounds of chocolate. These are just gorgeous. And unlike a lot of things here at Disney, they're not just decorated to look good at the front. They look fantastic all the way around, inside and out. Gorgeous tangled egg there. And here's the Contemporary Bakery cast egg. Basically like the credits for the display. All of these are just simply spectacular. A pirate's life for me. Look at that artwork. Just absolutely fantastic. Everything in here is just fantastic. I wish you could smell what I'm smelling as well, because my goodness, it's making my taste buds just salivate. The chocolate, it absolutely smells fantastic. Bum, 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 bum. Tron. And here we are coming to probably what is my two favorites. Stitch there on his little mechanical 25-cent rocket machine. And this tiny one right up the back here. The iconic scene from The Lion King during Hakuna Matata. I don't have a banana for scale. I have my hand. So just to show you, for example, the Tron one here, okay? I'm not going to touch it, but that is my hand. Like, these eggs are massive. All of them are just massive, gorgeous creations. And so that is egg display number one. So now we're just going to do a hop, skip, and a jump over to the Grand Floridian and see what they have on display. And here we are at the Grand Floridian Hotel and Spa. This is actually the first time I have stepped foot into this resort. So pardon my flustiness, because this is pretty grand. I've stayed at the Grand Californian, and that was pretty grand. And here we are in the Grand Floridian, and my goodness, it is kind of intimidating looking like this, stepping in here. But we're here to have a look at the Easter eggs, so let's have a look at the Easter eggs. So let's start over here on this side. And there we have a nice little bunny with its carrot. And of course here is a gorgeous egg with Walt there pointing at the blueprints. And then of course the final rendering of the castle with Tinkerbell there in the background. And I'm sure if we look at it on the back there, we've got the Magic Kingdom Casting Agency, which is a door on Main Street, which we'll be looking at in a few weeks' time. And there we have Roy's name badge there. Sorry for the shakiness because I'm like leaning here just trying to film this egg here, and it's yeah, quite a precarious. But yeah, that's quite a gorgeous egg there. So a nod to both Walt and Roy with that egg. Continuing on with these three eggs here, we have a Pongo egg, a Mickey egg, and a Lion King silhouette egg. Here we are with a Luca egg. Silencio Bruno. It was actually quite a fun movie. I enjoyed Luca. Good old nod to Sunshine Tree Terrace. I wonder if all those oranges there are chocolate Easter eggs as well, or if it's just Orange Bird himself. Another tangled egg there. Beautiful, beautiful roses. It's a nice Cinderella one there. And then in the back there we have an Epcot egg with, of course, everyone's favorite dragon, Figment. Unless, of course, you're a fan of Pete's Dragon, then I guess Elliot would be your favorite dragon, but Disney World's favorite dragon there is Figment. And then coming back down here is a little Piper egg here from the Pixar short film of the same name. And then over in the corner here, honey. And of course, carrots. I love how it's spelled, carrots. And of course, honey. And that's just one display of many. Let's continue behind us, shall we? Starting here with a gorgeous Fantasia egg. Look at that. And again, I'm going to have a look at that from behind.
Really? Nothing.
Less easier to get to this time, but there we are. As I said, they decorate them all the way around. So they look absolutely stunning from front to back. And of course, I guess there's the hidden Mickey on that one. But spectacular looking eggs. Continuing on here with an Encanto egg with wonderful golden butterflies all the way around. And a candle here. I guess that's the light in the window. Snow White and the dwarves there in their little mine carts. That one is spectacular. I mean, just look how gorgeous this is already. And then when we move across, there is a Marvel egg. Again, that one's decorated all the way around, but there's unfortunately no way that I can get a good shot from behind this one. But believe me, that is a spectacular looking egg. My goodness. And over here then, a Raya or Raya, however you like to pronounce it. I'm sure there's a correct way of pronouncing it. And the last dragon. Again, spectacular. And next to that, Remy there on top of anyone can cook. Because if you have a microwave and 2-minute noodles, well, anyone can cook. But make no mistake, there's always one egg that stands out amongst the rest. And here we have a life-size Kevin. Now for scale, I am 5'7", or 5'6" and almost 7. All right, and this thing is taller than me. I mean, get his little chickies down there, and then whoosh, all chocolate, all candy, completely edible. Although I probably wouldn't want to eat it now, especially that everyone's breathed on it and whatnot. But you get the point. It is huge. It is a huge edible Kevin. And of course, his chocolate bars down there as well. So much amazing detail with these. The skill and talent of these bakers to be able to pull off something this extraordinarily detailed is just So freaking incredible. I mean, look at all those characters. Most, if not all, are immaculately illustrated here on this egg. And so these ones on this side of the foyer actually have some personal stories attached to them. So Kate here, 4 years of service, with a nice tomato egg there for her fiance. Krista here with 7 years of service. Got into baking because of her late grandmother. And this is a celebration to her two favourite things, munchlings and baking. And this one is actually quite a spectacular bit of cooking, baking. I don't know, is this chocolate? Is it a cake? Is it an Easter egg? Well, I'm assuming that's an Easter egg. And that would be a chocolate egg. And those would probably be chocolate eggs, but that all there is probably just sugar fondant. But still, glorious. And I'm not going to lie, the detail on this one is pretty spectacular. I mean, look at those leaves. I mean, look at the wood pattern in the egg. I mean, that is just incredible detail right there. And a gorgeous silhouette there of Tiana. And is it Prince Naveen? I've only actually seen this movie 3 times. I apologize. Justine, with 4 years of service, loves her books. And what a better book to acknowledge than Winnie the Pooh. As the proper cartoons themselves just follow along and have fun with the idea of it being straight out of a book. Aurora, who's been here for a year, did The Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe. There we have the lamppost. That is actually quite a nice wood-stained egg. Lots of detail on the back there as well. And here we have a mashup between Carolina, who's had 11 years of service, and Monica with 8 months of service. Carolina loves Daisy, and Monica's father loved Donald. So what better way to honour them two than to build their house? The Country Bear Jamboree, including the figureheads there up on the top. The lights, that's fantastic. And then here we have a slight Bambi themed egg here. It's probably a little bit more themed on the back. And yeah, I was correct. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. And then next to it is an Alice in Wonderland egg with functioning clock. And there's the Cheshire Cat just grinning away there. Let's have a look at that from the front. There we have the White Rabbit sitting on top, of course. Late, very late for his important date. And as I said, working clock. How spectacular. And down the bottom here, Alice, about to take some drugs, because, you know, that's basically what the whole story is about. A girl who wants to escape her own reality. So she finds drugs which help her cope. I don't know if that's true or not, but look at those flowers. Those flowers are delightful. And here we have the sword in the stone. Man, I am jealous of the abilities of some people. This is an incredible piece of art. And here we have Chef Ernesto with 23 years of service and Victoria with 8 months. 75 Mickey-shaped baubles are in this piece here. That is just wonderful looking. I'm just running out of adjectives to describe these eggs. And over here, Marg Rose with the Main Street Electrical Parade. And of course, thanks to iPhone, we've got some really weird lens flare going on here. There we are, Main Street Electrical Parade, lit up in thousands of sparkling lights. And there's, I guess, if you don't like Figment, everyone else's favourite Disney dragon. other than, I guess, Mushu. I'm pretty sure there's many other dragons as well. But there's Elliot, sparkling away. And over there, the really cool tortoise that just spins around. Yeah. Let's hope that this year the Main Street Electrical Parade comes back to Walt Disney World. And it's been gone for far too long. It's time for it to come back. And with that, there's one more egg here, which is my absolute favorite. And I'm bummed I'm not wearing the shirt because that would be fantastic. I had no idea this egg was here, so this just makes me so happy to see someone else with an insane love for this guy. And that is Totoro! There he is, complete with edible umbrella. Oh, My Neighbor Totoro is just one of my favorite Studio Ghibli films. Most people say Spirited Away or The Cat Returns. But my two favorites are My Neighbor Totoro and The Tale of Princess Kaguya. I mean, Spirited Away is fantastic, but you kind of, I think, have to be in the mood for that one. It's a pretty slow burner. My Neighbor Totoro. I mean, Totoro is fantastic. Beach Club is where we're off to next. And that is the third and final resort with an Easter egg display. Oh, I still find that incredible. So big. Oh, matches the grandeur of this place too. I mean, gosh, this place is epic. All right, and you're probably wondering, why is this place so empty? Well, at the moment, it's like 12:30 in the morning. I managed to finish work a little early, went home, got changed, and then came back just to show you guys, do a little Eastery kind of vlog, because to be honest, I completely forgot it was Easter. That's kind of what happens when you're in the Disney bubble here. Every day just rolls into the next, and all of a sudden, your mum texts you, "Happy Easter," and you're like, "Oh yeah, it is Easter." So that's kind of why this vlog is a little rushed, a little empty, and a little dark, especially when we're at the Contemporary, because there was no sun coming in, and that's pretty much what lights most of the Contemporary is sunshine. But right now it's 12:30 at night. It is almost 30 degrees, and my camera is already starting to fog up. That's how humid it is out here. So yeah, nighttime, great time to do stuff. I usually don't go to bed until like around 3 anyway. So yeah, I'm kind of used to this nightlife. Going to bed late, waking up late. I was about to say early, but that never usually happens unless there's a reason that I have to be up early in the morning. But right now, we're heading off to I was about to say boardwalk, beach club. So thanks, Mum, for that reminder. And yeah, here we are at the beach club. Yeah, beach club. I know I'm at the beach club because there's signs everywhere saying beach club. And also with that, thank you to the parking attendants at the Contemporary and the Grand Floridian for allowing me to park close, or actually park in the parking for their resorts. Beach club parking attendant, not so much. The cast parking lot isn't too far out, but I mean, at this time of night when there's tons of parking available, and I'm only wanting to duck in, 20 minutes most in and out to have a look at the Easter egg display. She actually even stood there and thought, no. And I'm like, okay, you had to think about that. Whereas, the other two are like, yeah, sure, come on in. Thank you. Such a gorgeous looking driveway. Very Floridian. Man, Florida does have its style. And in we go. I can see them already. I am telling you now, I am definitely going to have to get a snack on the way home because the chocolate smell is just too great for my tummy to handle. I mean, look at these eggs. These are astoundingly detailed. And the topiaries that they have. Because at the moment it is the Flower and Garden Festival, being springtime. So we have the Donald and Daisy topiaries with the Winnie the Pooh topiary and of course his red balloon there. Gorgeous looking beehive with a Mickey entrance. You have a sideways teapot there. That's pretty gorgeous. I'm just saying gorgeous too much, I'm sorry. But yeah, as I said before, I'm running out of adjectives. It's stunning craftsmanship. I mean, check out the tiles on the roof here. I mean, just look at that. That is... You know what word I haven't used yet? Awesome. I try not to use the word awesome. We've got the 3 caballeros. And here we have, again, Figment. Figment seems to be the most popular dragon, alright? He may not be everyone's favorite, but he seems to be the most popular in Walt Disney World here. So let me extend my arm out a bit here and get some detail. I mean, look at that. That is superb. I mean, and the Mickey and Minnie one here. Not only is the egg itself a topiary, but the tiny figures of Mickey and Minnie inside there are topiaries as well. And here we have a cactus Easter egg with various blooms of cacti. I think that's the plural, correct me if I'm wrong. It's gorgeous. And of course from Norway, the troll, who clearly still needs his teeth brushed.
Okay.
That footage there was from our holiday back in 1998. I will be doing a video series sometime this year of comparisons of, you know, new and old things here at the parks. Another Princess Tiana inspired one there. Incredible. And there's another good shot there of Donald topiary. So this was actually a nice little smaller egg display, but definitely worth coming to have a look at. Alright, so let's just go around one more time and have a look. Quite stunning artwork here. And I guess that's what it is. I mean, it has no other function. It can't be eaten. It can only be looked at. And I guess by definition, that is art. And the bakers here at Walt Disney World are masters at what they do. Whether they've been here for 8 months, 22 years, Disney have a reputation to uphold. So you know that the bakers and everyone involved with any of these displays are masters at what they do. And with that, I'm gonna call it a night. Happy Easter, everyone, and thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Lets me know you care and lets me know that, well, these late night jaunts aren't wasted. And of course, the like button, the all important like button. I mean, if you didn't like the video, well, just click away. Don't do anything else. Definitely not that one. Don't do that one. That one's bad. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you on the next video, which should be coming out in a couple of days' time. In fact, I pushed this one in its place. My trip to Universal Studios will be the next video in the series. And then the tour of Flamingo Crossings East. So, until the next few videos, guys, happy Easter. This way.